Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have created this boho inspired look that I have created inspired by the beautiful Crystal Conti. She did a look a couple of weeks ago and I absolutely fell in love with it. So this is what I came up with. So I am starting off with my Born This Way foundation on a Zoeva rounded face brush. I really love this foundation, as I always have said, and this is kind of the same old boring foundation routine as I always do. So I have fast forwarded this, guys, for you, just kind of speed it up a little bit because you've seen me do this a million times. So yeah. And I'm going in with the Pro Conceal concealer in the shade Natural, and I'm going to do under my eyes just to kind of hide any of those dark circles that I tend to get. I get a little bit of redness and discoloration. I'm going to pop some on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin as well to brighten up my face. So I go in and blend this in with my Miracle Sponge as per always. And then followed on with my Coty Airspun powder. If you guys can recommend a really good translucent light setting powder, definitely let me know down below. I'm always after something new to try. This one I absolutely love, as you know, and it works really well for me, but I'd be really keen to try something a little bit different. So now I'm going in with my L'Oreal Brow Artist pencil. I like to go through and do the outside outline and then fill the inside in. This just gives a really soft brow. And I just go through with the little brush on the end of the pencil and then pop that in. And then I'm going to follow that through with the Brow Artist brow plumping cream gel stuff. I'm just popping that through my brows as well. And then I'm going to go through and sweep away any of the excess powder from the bake that I did under my eyes and around my face. And I'm going to go through and add some colour with the Lorac Pro Contour palette in the shade Light. And I'm just going to go around the outside of my face, anywhere where the sun kind of hits, and just to put a little bit of shape in there. This is super speedy. Let me go so fast. So now I'm going to go in with a Zoeva face contour brush, or face shape brush, and I am going to just put a little bit of a sharper contour in there just to give a little bit more shape. Now I'm going in with this beautiful Tarte Bling It On palette, and I am going to use this center shade, and I'm just going to pop this on my cheeks. I really love this particular shade just for that really natural kind of flush to the cheeks. So now I'm going in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, and I'm going to go through and highlight my cheekbones, my nose, above my brows, everywhere that I normally like to sparkle. So now I'm going in with Urban Decay Primer Potion, which I haven't used for so long. I thought that I would have a go with this today, and I'm going to put that all over my lid, and I'm going to set that with the shade Beaches and Cream from Makeup Geek. God, I need a coffee. So now I'm going in with the shade Frappe on a large blending brush from Zoeva, and I'm going to go through and throw that onto my crease and blend that out. just going to go through and run that same colour through my lash line just to make blending it out afterwards a little bit easier, because I am going to smoke that out a little bit. By putting this base down, it blends much easier when it comes to smoking that lower lash line out. So now I'm going in with the star of the show, which is Flamethrower, which is a foiled shadow from Makeup Geek. You can see this colour is super pigmented and I'm really in love with the shade. Crystal's look, she used more of a bronzy kind of goldier tone, but she's got beautiful blue eyes, and I really felt like the copper would kind of bring out the green in my eyes. So that is why I've kind of decided to go for this really bright in your face copper tone. And I'm using a flat synthetic concealer brush for this. I find it gives a really good effect to the shadow, and it really applies it really well, opposed to a fluffier brush. And now I'm just going to go in with the shade Cocoa Beer, and I'm just going to blend that through the crease just to make sure that the two blend together really well without getting any kind of shimmer in my crease, keeping it nice and matte through the crease, but it just blends the two together really well. And you can see that I'm going to be using the Flamethrower shade again. I'm just kind of going backwards and forwards between these two techniques just to make sure that I've got the intensity that I want. So blending it out, and then I'm going to put a little bit more on there to pack it on, and then I'm going to go through and put a little bit through my lower lash line. Again, using a really dense shadow brush, the bristles are really tight. This gives a really good colour payoff with these particular foiled shades. And I'm going to blend that out a little bit with the Cocoa Beer shade as well, just to smudge it out a little bit. Again, just building up that shadow, that Flamethrower shade, until I'm really happy with the pigmentation I've got under my eyes. I just love this colour, it is so pretty. And then I'm just going to go through and blend that out with a Zoeva pencil brush. And I'm still going in with that Cocoa Beer shade as well, just a little bit more through that crease. I just felt like there wasn't enough of a blend going on, so I really wanted to make sure that there was no kind of skin flesh tone kind of peeping through anywhere. Really wanted it to be really blanketed out. So now I'm going in with a Stila smudge stick. This is in the shade Damsel. I wanted something not black, but I don't have a lot of brown liners, and this is the closest kind of, it's a really, really dark chocolatey brown. So I'm using this on my waterline, and I'm also going along my top lash line and just putting it really close into my lashes. This is just going to help open the eyes out even more and make them really more, and it's going to make them much more striking. So then I'm going to go through with a small smudge brush and the shade Cocoa Beer again, and I'm just going to smudge that in to that to the Stila smudge stick shade. And now going back in with that Champagne Pop shade, I'm going to pop that on the inner corner, and that is going to really brighten and open up my eyes. And of course under the brow bone as well. Now I'm just going to go in with 2 coats of the Collection Does It All mascara, just to prep my lashes for falsies, just to give them a lot of separation and definition before we throw those falsies on. So I like to use the Socialized lash glue along with my XO Beauty Wonderlust lashes. I love this this lash glue. I'm really a big fan of the fact that it doesn't have any formaldehyde in it, so I love that. So now for the lips, I am just lining my Cupid's bow and the bottom of my lower lip line, just because I find it really hard to get a precise application with these the heads on the Colourpop Ultra Matte lipstick wands. So I just like to make sure I've got my bases covered by lining those particular areas. Anyway, I am going in with the shade Tulle from the Ultra Matte collection, and that is about the finished look. That's just going to finish it all off together really nicely. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.